Both plates have equal number of free electrons in the normal state when AC supply is not given. At point 0 in the waveform, the magnitude of voltage is 0. Close the switch. You can see that the voltage increases rapidly after point 0. The rate of flow of charge or the current is hence more. This makes building up of charges rapidly on both plates of the capacitor. When the voltage wave approaches towards the peak point of 1, the rate of flow of electrons slows down. So the current flow decreases accordingly. When the voltage reaches the peak point at 1, the capacitor gets fully charged. So the current goes to 0. After point 1 in the waveform, the voltage level decreases. The charges start flowing back to the AC source from the capacitor plates. The rate of flow of charges is low initially. It gradually increases when it reaches point 2. The voltage reaches 0 and the current reaches its maximum at point 2, but in the negative direction. Consider the negative cycle of the alternating voltage after point 2. The electrons are removed by the positive pole of the source, that is, the right-hand side of the AC supply, from plate B. Now plate B becomes positive. An equal number of electrons are deposited on plate A. Now plate A becomes negative with respect to plate B as shown. At point 2 in the waveform, the voltage is 0. After point 2, the voltage increases rapidly in the negative direction. Now electrons start flowing towards left plate. And positive charges start flowing towards right plate. The rate of flow of charges, or the current, is large. This makes building up of charges on both plates of the capacitor. Consider that the voltage wave moves towards the peak at point 3. Now, the rate of flow of electrons slows down. So current flow decreases accordingly. Consider that the voltage reaches the peak at point 3. Now, the capacitor gets fully charged in the opposite direction to that of in the positive cycle. And hence, the current goes to 0. After just point 3 in the waveform, the voltage level decreases from its maximum negative value. The charges start flowing back to the AC source from the capacitor plates. The rate of flow of charges is low initially. The rate of flow gradually increases when it reaches point 4. The voltage reaches 0. Now, the current reaches its maximum at point 4. Note that we have come back to point 0 of the next cycle. And the current cycle follows suit. Also note that at any point the charges/current are not crossing the dielectric. The process continues, and the waveforms of the voltage and current are as shown.